What's up? Inflatable enthusiast here, and happy Easter. Today is my 2024 official Easter display video. So yeah, here it is. This is like my biggest Easter display yet, and it's still only like 5 inflatables. But you know, as I've said in like St. Patrick's Day and Valentine's Day, I try to get a little bigger every year, because you know, Easter, Valentine's Day, and St. Patrick's Day are smaller holidays, and Jemmy doesn't make too many designs for those holidays anymore. So I just kind of make the best of it and use what I can. So yeah, as you can see, I have used most of this stuff in previous years, like the 12.5-foot bunny, the Dapper bunny, and the Luxe bunny. I got all 3 of those about 2 years ago. But I also did add 2 new additions to the display this year. Obviously the Hershey's bunny that I reviewed about a week ago, and I made another custom with a Snoopy inflatable, with a giant Easter egg and some bunnies. So I didn't get to do a review on that, unfortunately. As soon as I finished making it, I put it out in the yard because, like I said, Easter came early this year, right after not Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day. So I wanted to get everything out as soon as possible. I mean, I guess I could have taken like 10 minutes to review it before I stuck it in the yard, but I was really eager to just put it outside because it was a pain in the ass to make. So, but you know, I got it done, and as you can see, it looks pretty good. Snoopy blows around a lot in the wind because it's very tall and he's very small, obviously. But I have him secured on there pretty good. So the only issue is his head kind of leans because the C7 strand is tied up in his ears, and sometimes it just weighs him down a little too much. And the fan I gave him isn't that powerful either. But, you know, it's fine. I think it looks good. Like I said, it was really hard to make, but I think it came out great. And I also modified the Dapper bunny as well with a base fan and C7s because I really, really love that design. But unfortunately, it had a cheap fan and LEDs, which I think is stupid considering it's 7 feet tall. But yeah, so I had a few spare parts. I put a base fan on it and some C7, so you'll see that at night. It looks much better. But yeah, anyways, we'll just get right into it. Starting up over here with the Luxe bunny from BJ's 2 or 3 years ago now. I think 2 years ago. Amazing design. This is probably the best Easter design that's come out of recent years. White fuzz all over it, some gold and purple shiny accents. It just looks awesome. I picked this up at BJ's like in 2022. I think it was like $80 or $90 too. It was a great price, and they had a lot of these in stock. They had probably like 20 of them at my BJ's. But yeah, this is an amazing design. It has a YEF 125, so it inflates faster than anything else in the yard. And yeah, I love this thing. And then up in the window, I have these 2 Kmart 3-foot bunnies. My grandparents have had these since I was really, really little, and they haven't used them in years. They used to put them by their door when you walk in. So I dug them out of the attic a few days ago and put them in the window, and I think they look really good. So yeah, I wish I could have done more with this tree, but unfortunately, all I usually do with it is put Christmas lights on it. I put a heart on it for Valentine's Day. I wish I could have put an egg on it or something for Easter, but I never got around to it. And then, yeah, here's the custom. Again, I'll make a video on it sometime after Easter, but the wind's blowing on Snoopy right now, of course. But, yeah, I think it came out good. You can see a base fan down there. I wanted to do some kind of Peanuts Easter custom that would be like the scene where Snoopy dances around with the bunnies. When he looks through that egg in the store. I'll pull up some pictures of it right now if you guys remember. But yeah, it doesn't really resemble that a whole lot, but I thought the bunnies looked like it. I took these 2 off of an old Carrot inflatable I had with these 2 bunnies. It was an off-brand. It wasn't a Jemmy inflatable, and it had a cheap fan. So I cut those off of that, sewn them onto this, and I think it looks really, really nice. And then obviously Snoopy's at the top with his egg and some C7s. So yeah, and then the Dapper bunny, this came out also 2 years ago, I believe. A great design, but again, I hated that it had a cheap fan and LEDs, so I slapped a base fan with C7s on it. Now it inflates great and lights up even better. So yeah, you'll see that at night as well. And then probably my favorite in the yard, the Hershey's Easter Bunny. I love this thing. This is a really good find, I think. Again, I had never seen this until a few weeks ago, and I don't know anyone else that has this. But it was in great shape, and you know, it was pretty much unused, so I had to get this thing, especially with the Hershey's logo on it too. I'm a big Hershey's fan, chocolate and everything around Easter, so I love it. And it's held up great, it looks great, so very happy with it. And then the 12.5-foot bunny that I also got about 2 years ago now. I didn't even do an Easter display last year, so a few of these haven't even been used in a while. But as you can see, his banner started to rip off last time I used him. It came off on one end, so I just cut the thing off entirely, and I think he actually looks better without it. But yeah, obviously the biggest Easter inflatable Jemmy's made. A really nice design, so yeah, I really like this one. But yeah, I guess that's it. Banner here kind of got flipped around, but yeah, I guess that's it. So again, like a small display as usual for the smaller holidays. One thing I just noticed like a few days ago, I really went all out with rabbits and bunnies this year. There's not a single other, I mean, I guess Snoopy's a beagle, but I wish I could have gotten some chicks or some, you know, something else, like some Easter eggs. I mean, this is an Easter egg, but other than that, like, everything I used was a bunny. I wanted to get the 2 chicks in the boat, or something like that, but I just, again, I never got around to it. And these smaller holidays I always find difficult to get things in good shape, if they're classics, or I don't know, I just don't buy most of the new stuff because a majority of it is cheap fans. But the eggs, the chicks in the egg is a base fan, so I'll probably get something like that for next year. But yeah, anyways, we'll go cut to the night view. Alrighty, and here it is at night. And as you can see, everything lights up pretty good. The only thing that doesn't really work is the Lux Bunny, which I forgot to change a few of the C7s in him. But the light from the window shines on him pretty good. And, you know, as long as you can read the Happy Easter in the egg, it's not that big of a deal. But I guess I should have fixed that. The custom lights up really good and everything too. And so does the modified Dapper Bunny. And you can see the 2 Kmart bunnies in the window. So yeah, but anyways, that's it. The next holiday, I guess, will be 4th of July. Hopefully I can get something for that interesting, I don't know. And then of course on to Halloween. So yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. I'm the Inflatable Enthusiast, and I'll see you guys next time.